Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of the new Java tutorials. This is how you can make Java applications, and once we get through all the basics, we'll start creating some cool games with Java. And as we go, it won't just be learning, we will make some applications as we go to build on what we've learned. So to start off, obviously we have a project. We named it tutorial, and now we're going to go to the src or source folder. Now we're going to create a new class, which can also be found with this button right here, and we're going to call this tutorial. Pretty simple. Alright, so it basically just auto-generated some code for us, and we are going to edit this to our liking. Now, this is a class. Everything in Java goes in the class. If there's anything below here, it is not Java. Who knows what it is, but it's not Java. Now, inside of classes, there are methods. Now, a method has the format of a method header, and then it has a method body. And all of this together makes a method. Alright? So, there's one method that Java looks for when you start a Java program, and that's the method called main. It'll search through all the Java files for the method called main. If there is no method called main, Java will have no idea where to start, and your program will fail. Excuse me. So, to start, let me just show you a bit more about how a method looks. So a method, so void, let's call it method. So this is where the name of the method goes. And then you would have brackets like that, I believe. And then you would have your method body in here. This is your method title. This is your method body. And sorry, I need two brackets like this. That's what I was missing. This is your method header. This is the beginning of your body. This is your method body. This is the end of your method. And all of this together makes the method. So that's all the parts you need to make a method. Now, without those little curly brackets, it wouldn't know where to start and end, and again, your program would fail. Now, to make the main method, it's slightly different. What you do is you go Really? That is a jerk move. Anyways, you go public static void main string args and square brackets, and then you can start your method and end it. Now, these public static void string and args I'll get into in later tutorials. For now, just copy it down and I'll explain it later. Now, for this tutorial, we are going to create a little, basically, hello world program. So we're going to start by typing system.out.print print ln, which basically means line, and then whatever you want to print goes inside of that. Now I'll get to that in a second. You're probably wondering why the system.out is here. I mean, you would think that the print line could just go by itself, right? Because it's pretty self-explanatory. Well, no. And the reason behind that is that the print line can be used for putting stuff into databases. It can be used to writing to files, all that kind of stuff. In this case, we just want to put it out onto the screen. Now, watch your capitals here, because Java is case sensitive, so this S has to be a capital, or else it will give you an error. Now, whatever you want to print goes in here. Now, if you're going to print out text, it has to go in quotation marks like that. And we're just going to simply hello world. And this is basically our finished tutorial 1. Now, let's test it. So to test it, you're going to save first, and then you're going to click this run button. It basically looks like a play button. And you can see when we run this, it says hello world down here. Now, it didn't pop up with a new window because we haven't told it to. It just basically printed to the console, or the terminal, I guess you could call it. And it printed exactly what we wrote down here. Now, if you wanted it to say something like hello YouTube. It'll do that, and when you click the play button, it now says hello YouTube. So this is basically how you print out of your program into the worldwide space of the console. Now, this thing right here is a semicolon, and it basically means end of line. I like to call these things the line terminator because it basically ends this line right there. So, I think that's everything I wanted to cover in tutorial 1. Thank you for watching, and in the next tutorial, we're going to go a little bit more in depth, and I'm going to teach you something called variables.